Boom, 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 boom. Most pro finished early. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. We are going to see how long we're going to go this morning. As you can probably hear, my throat feels terrible. Everyone's been sick in my house. So I thought I got past it. Seems like it got around to me. I feel fine other than just throat hurts. So we'll see how strong my throat game is today. Ayo. And we'll see how long we can go.
Ha! Gay!
But good morning, Blue. Good morning, username. Good morning, Mighty Megatron and Super James. Why did I already hit like? He's late and the show may not be great. I'm not late. I'm early. I was meaning to set the show up. The show was supposed to start here at 5 a.m. in 7 more minutes. But I couldn't sleep because I don't feel great. And so I was like, screw it. I'm going to get up and start the show early. I was waiting for the cough drop to finish so I could start this show and get going. Will's growing cultures in his house again. Yeah. Well, when you got 5 little ones, I blame my wife. It's my wife's fault. Everyone else was sick and I didn't have it. And she's been sick for like a week and sounds terrible. But the other night she pinned me down, made sweet, sweet love to me. I couldn't resist. Now I'm paying the price. So, that's how it goes. Drink a beer, Willie. You know what? I've thought about it. I've thought about it. I might after the show. I don't know. We'll see. Be the best beer ever, too. Cold beer, going down smooth. Everyone's asleep in the house still, just by myself. Anyways, so we're gonna get into March Madness, which I'm all but done betting on because I clearly don't understand these teams this year. It's like all these favorites win, and the time I decide to take a favorite, they don't cover. And then every time I like a dog, that dog just gets humiliated. So I don't even know, man. I don't even know anymore. But we'll get into that. We got the golf tournament going on. We got Major League Baseball. Talk about the games yesterday. Some interesting games yesterday. 1 for 1 this season on Kalshi combos in baseball. That feels pretty good. We got that. We got NBA. So we're just gonna go through the lines. We got highlighted A2. We're just gonna pull things up and go through them. Maybe see what Better Day has been talking about. Like I said, we'll see how long we go. See how long my voice holds up this morning. Make sure that's going all right. That looks good. That looks good. I like Rumble's new system in their studio. In the Rumble studio, it's pretty cool. But let's start. Yeah, let's start with this dumb college basketball. I feel like Crick. Just mad and tired of it. Mad and tired of it. But here we are. So we had the first half of the Sweet 16 yesterday. Arizona kicks the shit out of Arkansas. Everyone and their mother saw that coming, except for me. I thought Arkansas could win this game. That wasn't the case. I mean, they put up some points, but they just don't play any defense, man. And Arizona's just too good. And then Purdue Texas game was actually very interesting. Texas. See, this is one where I took Purdue, and instead of laying 7.5, I put them at 4.5, and they still couldn't cover that. But Texas, hats off to them, man. They came to fight. This thing was tied up 77-77. I mean, they had a lead multiple times late in the second half. And Purdue just had a beautiful tip in there at the end to get the win. So we'll have a 1 versus 2 in that Elite 8 in that regional final. Should have got some tea. Nah. That's gay. This is the one that upset me. Houston. I had Houston win the whole thing. I had Houston. Man, this game was played in Houston. All they had to do was win this game, and they would have dominated Iowa in the next round. But Illinois, who I had about a month ago to tickets on to reach the Final Four, and I sold out on them, they're going to be going to the Final Four. Illinois 65-55 win over Houston. I was kind of shocked by this because this is in Houston. I thought this is their chance to get revenge. Nope. Illinois, congratulations to them. They just dominated. And then Nebraska was leading this whole game. And then Iowa at the very end. I don't know how this happens. Iowa's only up 2 in a crucial spot, like a minute or so left in the game. They were up 2. And Nebraska decided, how do you do this? They only hit 4 guys on the court. And then so Iowa inbounds the ball to a wide open guy down court. He makes it, gets fouled. And the next thing you know, it's a 5-point game, and Nebraska just can't come back from that. So a number 9 seed, Iowa. This is last year's Drake team. Drake's head coach from last year, with that Drake team that made it to the Sweet 16. All his players ended up following him over to Iowa. So this is basically Drake making it to the Elite Eight. How cool is that? That's crazy. But we'll have number 9 Iowa taking on Illinois. I believe these two teams split, during the season. But I think Illinois really figured them out. I feel like Iowa caught them early in the season, and Illinois is just the better, more experienced team. Ended up figuring it out later on, but let me see. Oh no, they lost to Illinois 75-69, but didn't they? Oh, okay. Never mind. They've only played once. Illinois beat them 75-69. Nice. So yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they'll shock the world. They'll be this year's Cinderella team to make it there. But yeah, so the second half of Sweet 16 happens today, and I'm not betting on any of it. Nasty natty. Damn Houston. I know, dude. I know. Good morning, hopelessly persistent. How we doing? Let me catch up on the chat real quick. The Zebras dictated that game. Yeah, I didn't get to catch much of it. I was just catching what it could while I was at work, and then of course driving home and whatnot. I didn't really get to see all that much of it. Hold on one second. Hold on. It's so much easier when I have Crick here and I can just throw it to him. Just throw it to my guy. Lay it up for him like Iowa did. Win Nebraska. This is the Sweet 16. How do you have, and there's 1 minute left in a one possession game. How do you leave only 4 guys on the court? Doesn't make a lick of sense, man. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Good morning, Gojira. How we doing? How are we doing today? There we go. Okay. Get your bunch up. Your voice? Think otherwise. Yeah. My voice sucks. Throat hurts. But is what it is. No, I'm just not betting on this stupid shit anymore. I'm not betting on March Madness. I'm gonna go bet on other things. I'm gonna stick to what's been winning for me, and that's golf, and somehow Major League Baseball. Great call on yesterday's parlay. Yeah, I know, dude. We're 1 for 1 on the Kalshi combos to start the MLB season. And Steps hit one too. Steps hit a plus 1,300. That was beautiful. Great way to start the season. Absolutely great way to start the season. Why is this not working? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, well. We'll come back to that later. It don't matter. It don't matter. Drink something warm. Well, I've chugged like 3 glasses of water. I had a cough drop, which made my throat feel better. Well, I'm on 4th glass, and we got some coffee, so doing all right. Matt's parlay on X. It's in a thread where we are both showing screenshots. Yeah, so this is what he's talking about. We had where are we at? Take me to the mall. Do. By the way, I did the squares parlay ever yesterday and it didn't work. A shocker. This is what we had yesterday. We had Mets to win, Freddie Peralta 5+ strikeouts. His over/under was 5.5. I played it safe with 5. Just because it's early in the season, you don't know how long pitchers are going to go. And then Juan Soto 2+ total bases. That one was a sweat, but he got there. I always hate when you take total bases and a guy gets walked. You know, because that doesn't count. But we made some money yesterday, so that's in baseball, and gave it all away, gave it all back in stupid March Madness. But speaking of March Madness, we got St. John's and Duke today. That's gonna be a good game. We'll just sit back, relax, and watch that one. Duke is just banged up, man. Different team since they've been injured. Duke 6.5-point favorites in that one. I think we're gonna have a good game there. Alabama, Michigan 8.5-point favorites. It'd be interesting to see if Alabama keeps shooting the lights out. A lot of people don't think so. Michigan State, UConn, Battle of the Blue Bloods. UConn 1.5-point favorites. Low total of 134.5. That'll be a fun one too. And then Tennessee, Crick's Tennessee, his Vols, taking on Iowa State. Iowa State 3.5-point favorites there, 140.5. We'll see if Tennessee can keep the magic rolling, but this is where Rick Barnes' teams go to die, is in the Sweet 16. So don't like their chances. Sorry, Crick. Sorry, buddy. Hopefully Crick doesn't have to watch this. Hopefully he's still driving or something like that and doesn't have to watch the game. We'll see, though. We'll see. But yeah, that's what we got in March Madness. Now we're moving on. We're moving on from those dumb games. Let's go over to the NBA, see what happened yesterday. Oh, only 3 games yesterday. We had the Hornets defeat the Knicks 114-103. I guess I should pull up the action report too. That'd be nice. There we go. That's kind of a shocker. Pistons defeat the Pelicans 129-108, and the Magic 121-117 win over the Kings. God, these teams are just terrible. These teams that don't want to win games are just terrible. Gross. Today we got a full slate in the NBA. Let's go over to check out the betting report over on Action. We have the Clippers laying 9.5 points on the road against the Pacers. Sharp money on the Pacers. Yeah, think about this. The Lakers were laying 9.5 on the road against the Pacers, and now the Clippers are. Do we really think the Clippers are on the same level as the Pacers? The Clippers are on the same level as the Lakers? I don't think so. So I see why there's sharp action on the Pacers. 51% of the money, 51% of the bets, 55% of the money on the Pacers. Hawks and Celtics. Celtics laying 5.5 at home against the Hawks. Interesting, sharp money on the Hawks. Hawks have been red hot. What are they, like 14 of their last 15? Celtics just dominated OKC the other night. That should be an interesting game. I see why there's sharp action on the Hawks. I think I would lean towards the Celtics. I think the Hawks, I think their recent run has been kind of a fugazi because they've just been playing bad teams. You know?
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazzy. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist.
Fairy dust. By the way, let's light up this chat. Hold on. I got a present for you guys. Got a present. Speaking of which, let me do this, and then I got to check something else out too. Hold on. Got to check something else out over here. Give you guys some gifted memes. I think I got free ones to give over on YouTube. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see. Do 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 do. That's not what I want. Oh, I've sent all my free ones for this month over there. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. So we are good. We're good. Next week I can send more free ones. How about that? How about that? You're welcome. Welcome. I don't want your money. I want your bookies money. I love that clip, dude. Where are we at?
I don't want your money. I want your bookies' fucking money.
That's right. That's right. We got the Heat and the Cavs. Cavs leaving 5.5 at home against the Heat. Sharp money on the Cavs. I'll have to see who's playing in this one. I might look at the Heat catching the points. Maybe as a live dog there. Bulls and the Thunder. Thunder after losing up in Boston and to finish out their road trip, come back home laying 20.5. Thunder need to win. I didn't realize it, but it's closer than I thought. Only 2 games separate them and Spurs for the 1 seed. Spurs have a pretty easy schedule remaining, while the Thunder, they have a pretty difficult schedule. And Spurs have all the tiebreakers over the Thunder, so we will see. But check this out. I mean, it might be worth a bet that the Spurs get the 1 seed. Let's see. They have, so they're home against Chicago, okay, but then they're home against New York, home against Detroit, home against the Lakers. I mean, that's not an easy stretch. I mean, they're okay. See, they should win. But then they're home against Utah. But then they finished the season for the last 4 games. 3 of those on the road. They're at the Lakers, then the Clippers. That's a back-to-back. So they play both LA teams. Got to go after playing both LA teams. They get 1 day off, but they got to travel up to Denver, and then they're home against Phoenix. I mean, that's no easy stretch there. Meanwhile, the Spurs, who they got remaining? Like, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if OKC won all those games, but still, you would rather be playing these bums. Meanwhile, Spurs have at Milwaukee Saturday. That's a win. Home against Chicago, at Golden State, at the Clippers, at Denver, home against Philadelphia, Portland, Dallas, Denver. Only real tough game they have is the 2 Denver games. So I don't know. I wonder what let's see over on Cal Sheet. Let me take a look. Let's see if they even have a market for it. Basketball, pro basketball, futures, playoff qualifiers. There we go. Pro basketball, Western Conference #1 seed. Right now, OKC is your favorite at 86 cents. San Antonio, though, has jumped up to 21. Oh, you can get a little almost plus 400 on San Antonio. Might not be a bad sprinkle. Might not be a bad spot there. Celtics all day against the Hawks. Yeah. I mean, they should, but we'll see. Anyways, back to this. We have the Rockets taking on the Grizzlies. 12.5 point favorites. Nothing to see there. I can't figure out the Rockets. Pelicans and the Raptors. The Raptors laying 9.5 against the Pels. 51% of the bets, 56% of the money's on the Raptors. I don't know. With these bad teams, what are you going to do? Speaking of bad teams, the Jazz are 18.5-point dogs to the Nuggets. Just bet Joker triple-double. Have you seen what he's done this week? Let me see if I can find his actual stats. It's insane, dude. By the way, I love Jokic. He pulls up to his press conference after dropping 23, 21, and 19 with Minion Crocs on. I love this guy. Hilarious. What did he posted up this last week? He recorded his 30th the other night. He recorded his 30th triple-double of the season. Him and Russell Westbrook are the only players in NBA history with 30 triples-doubles in multiple seasons. There was a stat, though, of what he's done this. Can't find it. Just know he's put up a lot of points, rebounds, and assists during this week in his last 3 games. What's up, Corn? Michigan winning the championship. They just might, man. They just might. You never know. You never know. But yeah, they're 18.5-point favorites tonight. I don't know how you lay that, but I don't know how you take the Jazz either. Wizards are 13.5-point dogs to the Warriors. I know the Wizards are god awful, but the Warriors aren't anything special right now. That seems like a big number. Sharp money on the Warriors. 78% of the money's on the Wizards. Mavericks and the Blazers. Blazers laying 10.5 at home against the Mavericks. Sharp money on the Mavs. 69% of the money's on the Mavericks tonight. I get it. I probably would take the points with them too. But I have to see who's playing. And then the Nets take on the. See, this is what the NBA has. The NBA has I mean, we all know they have a tanking problem, but you've got 3 weeks left of your season, and we already know the lottery teams. We already know who's in the play-in and who's in the playoffs and the teams that aren't. And so you got all these terrible teams that don't want to win because they just want to try to help their chances in the lottery. And so you've got this full slate of games today, and there's not one real good matchup. Like, what game actually matters tonight? I mean, none. None, really. It's terrible product. They got to figure this shit out. Got to figure it out. Heading over to the PGA, we've got, after one round, someone named Paul Waring, 7 under, leading after the first round. Followed by Gary Woodland, Sam Burns, Tom Hogue, Michael Brennan. Some of the guys that I'm on, I bet on, and in the contest. Look at Ricky Fowler, dude. Ricky Fowler is having a good start to this season. You might want to look at Ricky in the Masters, man. This guy has been playing some good golf, which is crazy. I got Sahith Theegala. He's tied in 11th. So he's looking good after one round. Another person that I'm on is where are all my guys? I swear my guys were playing good. Oh, Nicola Hogard. I got him. He just needs to make the cut for me. But he's tied in 31st at 2 under. We have who else do I got? Michael Thorpe Jornson. I don't even know how to say his name. Is also at 2 under. I've got him to top 10. So he's in the mix there. Shane Lowry's sitting at -1. Shooter Sean Yalamara. I like his name. Shooter Sean. I got him to top 10 as a long shot at like 5-1. He's in the mix at 1 under. We'll see how today goes. But interesting where they're going to make the set the cut at today. We'll see. It's hard to get excited after one round because anything can happen. What the hell? That's what I was wondering. I knew I had another guy. Pearson Cootie withdrew. Are you freaking kidding me? You big old puss. You got to be kidding me. I had him in my one and done 100 top tier. Are you freaking kidding me? God, I hate these vagines out there. Why? Why did he withdraw? What happened? Let's see if I can Google it. Pearson's Cootie. Let's see. Let's see. He withdraws with a back injury prior to the second round. You're 26 years old, dude. You don't have back issues. What are we doing? Why does this always happen? This is one thing I hate about golf. He was in the mix. I think he was at like 3 under or something. Are you fucking kidding me? God. That is some bullshit. What up, Heavy Steps? I was so busy last night, Steps. I did not get a chance to tune in when your stream started. I apologize, but work was crazy all day yesterday. We need a Super Soaker Friday. Okay.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. If you guys haven't tuned into Heavy Steps' whatnot, you should. Here's the link. Well, I don't. Let me find the invite link real quick, actually. He's doing a free giveaway tonight on his stream. You want some free baseball cards with a chance to actually get cards that are worth real money? Sign up link in the comments. Where's the sign up link? There it is. Here we go. Join his whatnot tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And the slots are free tonight. Normally he puts them up to bid, and you can get like a spot for like $5-6, whatever. Chance to get real good cards like that are actually worth some money. The other night, some guy drew like a $5 entry, got like $100 card, which is pretty cool. But tonight is free. All you gotta do is show up. What up, Jamie? And if you use that link, you will get $15 free for when he does one that actually count. You actually have to pay for. But tonight is free. He'll be opening packs, so all you do is hop in. You'll randomly be assigned a team, and whatever cards come out of that pack, that players from that team, they're yours. It's exciting. He puts on a good show. Go check it out. That's Heavy Steps and Whatnot. That'll be tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Go show him some love and some support. Jamie said you need some company on there, Will. Yeah, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. My throat's killing me this morning. So we're gonna get through some baseball and look at a couple things. It won't be too long of a show today. Probably another half hour or so. 8:30 and it's free. I'm putting my alarm in. There you go. That's smart. Goes to yours says I'll be checking it out tonight. Atta baby. Why not? It's free. Steps does a really fun, entertaining show. By the way, there's a link for all the other sites for you to Heavy Steps' thing. Throat is killing him. Yeah, dude, my throat game. Not feeling too strong this morning. Hey, yo. But before we get into baseball, because there was some interesting stuff yesterday, I got to let you know, this show is brought to you by Rumble Wallet. Let's talk about Rumble Wallet. Because, they can freeze your accounts. They can shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you. They control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing Rumble Wallet. a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With a Rumble wallet, you don't just buy digital currencies like Bitcoin and Tether. You can own Tether Gold, real gold on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated, verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vault, storage fees, and gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power. And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly using Rumble Wallet, peer-to-peer and outside the banking system. No permissions, no middleman, no cancel button. This wallet is yours forever. Go download your Rumble Wallet. I downloaded mine. I love my Rumble Wallet. I know you'll love yours. Go check it out. Download your Rumble Wallet today. Booyah. Booyah. I know, Mighty Megatron. That was the joke. My throat game is strong this morning. It's holding up. Mighty strong this morning. Throat game on point.
Ha! Gay!
So yeah, we'll see what happens today in the world of golf. Should be a fun second round. Fucking Pearson Cootie, piece of shit. Never betting on him again. Baseball yesterday was fun. Official opening day. We had a big win with the Mets, man. Mets 11-7 win over the Pirates. The total in this game was 6.5, dude. The freaking total went over in the first inning. You gotta love it as an over better. You go over the total in the first inning. By the way, I tried telling you guys. I've been saying it for the last 2 seasons. Paul Skeens is overrated and is a freaking bum. Bum. And Livy, this is who you chose? This is who you chose? It's the shortest outing of Paul Skeens' career, shortest opening day start ever by a reigning Cy Young winner, and tied for the most most earned runs he's ever allowed in a game. Freaking bummed. Got pulled in the first inning after only getting 2 outs and giving up 5 runs. He has a 67.5 ERA. Bum. Freddie Peralta doing the damn thing, though. We had a nice little parlay. Mets to win. Freddie Peralta 7 Ks and Juan Soto over 2 total bases. He had 2 singles, so he got there for us. Or 2+ total bases, I mean. Did I fade Skeensville? No, I didn't. Well, I faded him by betting on the Mets. Yeah, his ERA is 67.5. He's done. He's done. He's a washed up bum. It's crazy. I tried warning you guys. He probably cost so many people so much money. Like his strikeouts prop and people bet on the Pirates and shit. Oh, God. I'd say poor guy, but he gets to go home to Livy. By the way, did you see this? This was kind of cool. Check this out. The Orioles debut. So they showed off their new. They showed off their new. What was this called? Scoreboard. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. By showing how little. So this is how little their other one is. All right. Now watch this. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna fast forward it because it takes. I'll go right here. Mute that. Look at that thing. That is pretty cool, especially since it was like 1/6 of what the new one is. Well, that is sweet. It's about time, Orioles. But I thought that was cool how they did that. Also, can't believe they had that shitty scoreboard in 2026. Grass guy, good morning. Good morning. How we doing? Steps, I told you I'll stay away from pitcher props for a week or two. There was some pitchers did the damn thing great yesterday. Brewers dominated the White Sox, man. We might just need to start fading the White Sox, but 14-2, man. 14-2. How about that? Nationals defeat the Cubbies. That one was a shocker, an underdog win there. Nationals 10-4 victory there over the Cubs. Orioles get a 2-1. I mean, that looks like that new scoreboard worked. 2-1 victory over the Twinkies. Red Sox 3-0 win over the Reds. 12 hits, only 3 runs. What are we doing? Garrett Crochet picks up the win there. What do we got? Just got an email. Thanks. Appreciate it. Angels shut out that dude. Everyone's talking about the Astros being shitty this year, and it just might be true. It's one game, but 3-0 win. You're the Astros, is your home opener, and you lose to the Angels. That's embarrassing. Tigers defeat the Padres 8-2. Talk about pitching, dude. Tariq Skubal. Look at this. He went 6 innings, allowed 3 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, which is pretty good for 6 innings, first game of the season. But he went 6 innings on only 74 pitches. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive indeed. White Sox system play commenced. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're going to be riding that system play. Just fade the freaking Sox. Phillies get a 5-3 win over the Rangers. Rangers made a late comeback. Evaldi, though, did not do well yesterday. Gave up 5 earned runs, but he did have 7 strikeouts. So who ended up... Oh, man, the Rangers tried to make this a game, dude. They had a little late run there in the 9th to put up 3. A little too late, though, when you're down 5-0. Cardinals 9-7 victory over the Rays. Dodgers. Diamondbacks had a lead for a little bit. Yeah, they had a lead all the way through 4 innings. They put up 2 runs in the 4th. And then the Dodgers do what the Dodgers do and come back and put up 8 runs because that's the Dodgers. That's Dodgers. But freaking Shohei Ohtani didn't homer, man. What are we doing? And then the Guardians beat the Mariners 6-4. This is Heavy Steps' World Series champ that he's predicting to win it all. They got beat by the Guardians. What are we doing? Steps, you can't feel good about that. Mariners are in shambles now. And yep, of course, dude, who Canzone, however you say his name, he homered. Look we started this game off with 3 homers. We ended up having 5 homers in this game. I don't know if they changed their ballpark or what, but Seattle is usually a pitcher's park. That's kind of crazy. But the big dumper didn't homer. I had the squarest parlay ever, Shohei Ohtani and the big dumper to homer at 12-1. Nice little parlay. Neither did. So we'll probably have to jump back into that well today. Skubal equals Cy Young. That might be a good bet. That probably is a good bet. We need to do a home run parlay today, though. Throw out some guys you like to hit a homer today. Maybe we could piece something together. Grass Guy says there's 161 games left. Why are we overreacting? Because it's day 1, Grass Guy. That's what you do. You overreact. Everyone's got their best pitchers on the bump today. Nobody should ever lose. Nobody. But also, if you're Houston, that was embarrassing losing to the Angels. I don't care how bad you're supposed to be this year. Potential edges here. If you think game will be abandoned and an underdog is not full strength, take underdog in prediction markets. Rescheduled game may have stronger lineup. Ooh, that's interesting. A's over system play. Oh, yeah. Are they? Well, they're not home. You got to wait for the A's to be home, and then we bet the over. I mean, I'm sure you bet the over today too. Probably good call there. Last year at Pirates at 25 cents on the game that got abandoned, and they immediately went up to 50 cents after their wow. Day one was rigged. Paul Skeens 67. I'm so curious to see what happens to Paul Skeens the next time he goes out. He's either giving up 5 more runs or he's going to have 12 strikeouts. We'll see. But today we start things off with the Yankees and the Giants after they had a day off. Yankees minus 131 favorites. San Francisco plus 109. Actually, I guess we'll stick on this side. Schitzler on the bump for the Yankees. Robbie Ray going for the Giants. We'll see what happens there. We do have the A's. Let me pull this up. I mean, I do have this action report, so I might as well show that. It looks like there's sharp money on the Giants, 89% of the money on the Yankees, which surprises nobody. I got the A's and Blue Jays. Severino on the bump for the A's. Gossman going for the Blue Jays. Looks like Blue Jays minus 170 favorites, plus 150 on the comeback for the A's. Sharp money on the A's. 95% of the money is on the Blue Jays. Rockies and the Marlins. We've got Freeland on the bump for the Rockies. Sandy Alcantara. I never say his name right. He's on the bump for the Fish. And the Fish are minus 190 favorites. You got to be kidding me. When's the last time the Marlins opened up their opening day or their opening home game as a minus 190 favorite? That's crazy. 80% of the money's on the Fish. What could go wrong? I can only see value in the Rockies there. Another potential system to play is looking into based on previous season's action and Reds teams total under after they score 7 in a game. Ooh, interesting. Heavy Steps likes the over in a lot of these. I think the overs might be the play early in the season here, just in general. I know it's square, but I mean, there's a lot of runs yesterday. Royals taking on the Braves. We've got Raggins on the bump for the Royals. Chris Sale going for Heavy Steps' Braves. Steps, like your Braves today. Braves are minus 140. Royals plus 125 and then come back. Sharp money on the Royals. 88% of the money is on the Braves. Curious what you think, Steps, about your Braves. Angels, Astros. You say Kikuchi, I say Kikuchi. We all say Kikuchi is going for the Angels. And then Burrows is going for the Astros. Houston. God, is Houston going to lose another one to the Angels? That'd be hilarious. Houston is a minus 155 home favorite. Angels plus 140 on the comeback. Big money on the Angels. 25% of the bets, but 43% of the money is on the Angels. Big money bets coming in on them. Step says staying away from Braves games. I know. Well, I'm not saying bet it, but how do you feel about the game? Do you like your team? Raggins is solid for KC. Okay. What up to Ninja? CBJ, is that what is that? Columbus Blue Jackets hockey system play for period bow score or play first period bow score and Indians win. Booyah. Atta baby. Jackets lost the game though. Well, you can't have them all. Can't win them all. Scene's got Libby waking up, walk around, and she needs to get that guy dialed in is what she needs to do. Who you guys like for a home run? Who's hitting homers today? I need some dingers. Give me some dingers. Should we just go square? Go Aaron Judge, Shohei, the big dump, the big dumper. Put those three together and say, fuck it. Maybe. Guardians and the Mariners tonight. We've got Williams going to the bump for the Guardians. We got George Kirby going on the bump for the Mariners. I do like Steps' play here on the under. I think that's a good move after all those homers and runs yesterday. George Kirby ain't going to give up no runs. We have Seattle. What do we got? Seattle is a minus 167 home favorite, plus 152 on the comeback for the Guardians. Sharp money on the Mariners, 77% of the bets, 69% of the money. Ayo is on the Mariners in this one. I'll post some dingers on X today. All right. All right. I think I'm just going to go with the square parlay. What would that pay? Let me see if the odds are up. I just want to see what that square parlay would pay over on Kalshi. We're going to look at our Kalshi combo. Let's see. Sports. Baseball. Combo. All right. So we go. Oh, the lines aren't up yet. We can't do it yet. I'll post it later. Should be pretty good, though. You'd think. You would think. Oh my gosh. You know what we need to bet today, Steps? My guy, Austin Riley. Is he in the lineup today? Is Austin Riley healthy, Steps? Because you know me, I love betting Austin Riley, Homer. Why the hell not? No runs first inning play on all games. All right. Except the first one. Tigers and the Padres go at it today. We got Valdez on the bump for the Tigers. King going for the Padres. Padres are minus 120 home favorites, plus 105 on the comeback for the Tigers. Sharp money on the Padres. 45% of the bets, but 61% of the money is on the Tigers at plus 105. Yes, Riley to homer. Done. They're home. You just said that Casey's pitch is pretty good, though, but fuck it. I'll go with Riley. Hoping's Persistent says, dumb question. What is a square bet / parlay? Just betting favorites or big names? Yeah, I say the square. Like last night, I had the big dumper and Shohei Ohtani to homer. I parlayed those together. Why that square is because, yes, they're the popular names. They're what everyone's betting on. You're not getting true. You're getting worst odds on them because the sportsbook know everyone wants to bet those guys, so they shrink the odds up on them. But they, those guys do hit home runs, and it happens. It's like betting Aaron Judge. That's what I was saying. Like, bet the big dumper, Aaron Judge, and Shohei Ohtani. Parlay those together to hit home runs today. Square. But it could happen. Or just bet them all individually. That's better than parlaying them. I mean, not the payout if they all hit, but that's a smart move. Square, yes, step. Square equals obvious. KC pitchers a lefty and Riley hit 5 bombs in the spring. He's ready. I'm going to go. Hold on. Let me log into Bet Online and see what Bet Online has for his odds to homer today. I'm hoping we get plus 350. Please give me plus 350. Please just let me have it. Let me have it. Let's see. Prop builder. My luck, they'll probably listen though. If they have him listed at plus 250, I'm fucking betting it either way because that means they know it's happening. I know it's happening. We all know it's going to happen. I almost like it when they put his home run. They give you shorter odds on his home runs. Yes. Did I nail it or did I nail it? Austin Riley hit a dinger today. Plus 350. That's the sweet spot for him, baby. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit on him to hit 2 dingers today at plus 2150. First glance, Yordan Alvarez home run. Dude, Yordan Alvarez, did you see he bombed one yesterday and it hit the top of the dome and went foul? Should have been a dinger. I love what you guys are dropping in the chat. Love it. I love it. But yeah, Austin Riley, that'll be my best bet of the day. Austin Riley to homer. Love betting on him. I love it. What else we got? And then we have the Diamondbacks and Dodgers tonight. Dodgers minus 245. Oh, well, let's see who's on the bump. Nelson going for the Diamondbacks. Sheehan. Who the hell is this guy? Sheehan? Never heard of her. Is going for the Dodgers. Dodgers minus 245 favorite. Sharp money on the Dodgers. Plus 210 on the comeback for the Diamondbacks. 89% of the money's on the Dodgers. What could go wrong? Grass guy, are you going live this morning? You got your stuff set up or whatever? Just want to check. Just want to check. Oh, you are. Good. NBA and NHL breakdown. There's a lot of NBA games today. We kind of went over those already. Here's what steps likes for home run parlays. The Lotto parlay. Yes, at 9. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Kurtz, Riley, and Big Dumper. Who's Kurtz? Who's Kurtz play for? But I like that. Kurtz, Riley, and the Big Dumper. That's crazy. It just might work. Username has 8 leg and no runs first inning, pays 121 to 1. That's worth $1. That's worth $1. Who's Kurtz though, Steps? Who's he play for? Just waiting. Just waiting, Steps. Anytime now. This is how I've felt the last 2 weeks betting on college basketball.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
That's how good my college basketball is going. Kurtz plays for the A's. All right. God, that's probably going to be a good payout, huh? Let's see. Okay. There's that. So we will I'll post my plays up over on X later today. I might go live this afternoon too after I look at the board. Maybe do a little Rumble Premium. Give you some winners there. That is not college basketball. I'll give you my college basketball plays, and you just take the opposite side. He hit 4 home runs in one game as a rookie last year. Oh yeah, that guy. I remember him. Okay. I like it. But we got highlight today too. Let's. This is the World Highlight League. Let's spring season. Let's take a look at what they did yesterday. The Renegades are storming back, baby. They get a 5-1 dominant victory over the Warriors. Arta ended up defeating Manning 2-0. That is crazy. Gonaga and Ben defeated Alex and Bueno. That one is also crazy. A 6-1, 6-1. That is like domination, dude. Maybe Crick is right. This is Ben's redemption season. Goshieri and Arta taking on Douglas and Manny. They destroy. God, if Goshieri has figured it out with his doubles partner, you better watch out. 6-0 for Goshieri, Arta 6-4 for Douglas. Again, in the second set, that is insane. We had a substitution, Williams and Bueno taking on Gallo and Ben, and they ended up getting the win in 3. Only one match went 3 sets yesterday. Dang. And then Goshieri gets his revenge over Douglas to reclaim the best highlight player in the world. Dominant 6-2, 6-1 victory there. Told you that was going to happen. Arta and Gallo ended up defeating Williams and Bueno. Williams and Bueno played both. Wow, they played twice yesterday. They won one and they lost the last one. So a good 5-1 victory there for the Renegades. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, we got the Devils. Our guy Benny, shout out to Benny, is taking on the Fireballs. Where are we at in the standings? Renegades are now up in the mix in the playoff spot there. Chargers still they got a nice full game lead on the Cyclones. Devils really need an outright victory tonight over the Fireballs. If they beat the Fireballs tonight, they will jump the Fireballs and be in the playoff mix. How about that? So let's look at today's matchup. Heavy steps like Alvarez, Walker, Riley, and Varsho. I might just bet all these individually and sprinkle a little bit on parlay. Why not? But we got Benny taking on Urrutia today to start things off. You know I'm going with my guy Benny. How has Benny been doing this season? 1-4 in singles. You know what that means? He's due. And Urrutia is 2-1. I'm going with my guy Benny though. Experienced veteran out there, champion. The Tom Brady of highlight. How about that? Benetrix taking on Ikeda today. That should be an interesting matchup. Very, very interesting. I think I like Benetrix in that one. Benny and Rock taking on Lalu and Stan. Give me Benny and Rock. 2-0. 2-0. Aras and Nicholas. That's going to be a good match. I don't know. This could be a coin flip either. I think you bet 2-0 both ways. Whoever's hot today is going to win both sets. And we don't go to 3. God, that is a great matchup. I don't know who to take. Kubala is taking on CRB. Probably Kubala. Maybe this set to go 3. Maybe bet this 2-1 both ways. It goes 3. And then we finish the night off with Division 1 doubles match. Echeverry and Aras taking Uruti and Nicholas. I think I'm going to go with my system of whoever wins the single match between Nicholas and Aras, you take the other guy and his teammate to win the doubles. Either way, this is going to be a great match to end the night on. We start with a great match with our guy Benny, of course, and we end with just fireworks. Division 1 doubles match. Top tier highlight. This is at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on ESPN Plus, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Links to their YouTube channel, website, and everything is in the description of this stream. You should check out the World Highlight League, and you can go bet it over at DraftKings Sportsbooks. Let me show you. You go over to DraftKings, you scroll over to here, A to Z Sports, right underneath hockey is highlight. You click that. Right now, they only have the who's going to win it all this season on Friday, May 8th, the championship up right now. But about 3 hours or so before the match starts, they will have the individual matches, odds up and whatnot. Go check it out. I kind of think we got a little value on the Devils here at plus 450. They can squeak into the playoffs. Watch out. I mean, they were in the finals last year. Watch out. Good value, too. Currently, the Chargers are in first place by a full game, and yet they're the second betting favorite at plus 260. It might be good value there. And, of course, the best highlight player in the world, Gaucheri, his team is plus 400 to win it all. I mean, you can never count that team out. Seems like they might be getting right at the right time. And if you're in the great state of Florida, you can bet this over at Hard Rock Bet as well. Go check them out. But tonight, we do have Devils Fireball, 7 p.m. Eastern. ESPN Plus, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Go check it out. Great sponsor of this show. They support us. Go show them some love and support them. Devils, Fireballs tonight. Be there. Dun, dun, dun. Let me make sure I didn't miss any news today. Arizona rolls. Hands Calipari's worst turning loss, of course. Capitals Ovechkin notches his 34th career hat trick. That's crazy. That's insane, actually. 34 of those? Hat tricks ain't easy. Those hat tricks ain't easy. What was I going to look up? I think I had retweeted something else. Dude, the Harry Potter memes are hilarious. Black Snape, just the memes from it is amazing. Of course, we couldn't do a show without talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady went on a podcast and talked about he explored the possibility of coming out of retirement and returning to the NFL. God, quit doing this to me, Tom. I have moved on. I've accepted that you're not coming back. And you keep doing this. You keep sucking me back in. But he said that the NFL did not like that idea very much. I have a hard time believing that Tom Brady really wanted to come back, that the NFL would block that. But the big problem is because they don't. It's not fully illegal, not illegal, I guess, against their rules for a player who is a part owner of a team to play. But there are logistical issues because it's never happened, meaning like how do you account for the salary cap when a player owns a portion of a team? Like how does that get factored in and whatnot, which I don't know why that matters. Hell, I feel like if you own a team and you want to go play, that's your team. You want to play? Go play. Why can't owners do it? You know why? You know why they don't want him to come back? Because the other owners are scared. They're scared. Could you imagine if he did, not this year, but if like 2 years ago or something, as a part owner of the Raiders, he was the starting quarterback? You know how that would be so good for business, not just for the Raiders, but for the league. My dude's getting delusional now. I know. Hey, it's Tom's fault, dude. I have moved on. Good morning, guys. I have moved on. He keeps dropping stuff like this to bring me back. I don't know why he does this to me. But ladies and gentlemen, Grass Guy is going to continue the show. Because I'm hitting the wall here. I'm hitting the wall, but my throat's sore this morning. But Grass Guy's throat is doing great. He's got strong throat game today. So if you want to see some strong throat game, you need to go check out Grass Guy. How about that? How about that? I'm kidding, Grass Guy. It's a joke. But let's raid Grass Guy. He's gonna continue the show. Make sure you give him a follow. Let's get Grass Guy to 100 followers. Like it, repost it, tell everyone to get in here. He's gonna break down the NBA. I can't type. He's gonna break down the NBA and NHL and stuff for you. I will be posting some home runs, props I like today, and some other baseball games and stuff that I like. We'll see in a couple hours when more lineups come out and whatnot. But the show continues over with Grass Guy, so go check him out. He will be firing up his stream here in a little bit. I don't know what the plan is this weekend based on how I feel, and I got to get my taxes done this weekend. So we'll see when I go live next. If I do go live this afternoon, it'll be about 12:30 Pacific. It should be fun. We'll just go over some of the bets that I ended up finalizing on the card. But it depends on how I feel. You know. Raid. That'll do it though for today's show. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll be back, like I said, whenever. And if I'm not here, if I don't go live tomorrow, you will see me Sunday for the Wise Guy Roundtable. That's for sure. Have a good day. Hope you guys win all your bets. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you Sunday at the latest. But until then, good luck. Good gambling. And game on.